gonna see how that goes.
I know
Um,
so many people been asking about this topic, so
right,
I'm
right,
definitely
and
ready
that's
to get into it.
right. So let's see who really wants to know for real. Like
Right.
who's
Yeah.
gonna come? Because y'all talking about some you want to know, you want to discuss. Like, well, we're here. There's
We
the
throwing big
table
words
here.
around, gatekeep this,
Exactly.
but where you at?
Right. So let's see how that goes.
I'm gonna go grab me a cup while
Okay.
we wait for people to get up
Wait for
in
people to
here.
come in. Okay,
Yep.
no problem.
Yep. Okay. All right. I'm
All
back.
right. I wish I had moments like this. I did wish I still had my phone. Can you hear my book bag so I can see my laptop works
Mhm.
like that? Come on, sir. My book bag so I can get on the laptop and try to add some people. All right, since we have two people, let's see.
I know.
Let's
'Cause
see.
then I can't even jump on like Instagram and be like,
Right, that's the only thing I'm looking for. I'm about to get another phone so that way I can be able to do both because it's like trying to
what's this?
use your phone. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
that's me. That's my
Okay.
daughter on my other
Okay.
page. Yeah. But yeah, trying to use my phone and then all of that.
I did put a
So I could
countdown
text
though.
people.
I
You
put
did
a
a countdown?
I did a countdown on Instagram. Yep. I've been
Okay.
busy all day trying to stock that shelf.
Okay.
So I literally just stopped like 15 minutes ago.
Okay. I am posting on Facebook now that we're up here. So
Okay.
because yeah. Let's see.
So, because I wonder, no, like it's 4 o'clock my time. I don't know if that's like late everywhere else for everybody else or
It's 7 o'clock for me.
yeah.
It's, yeah. Let's see. So I'm usually like playing around sometimes. Like I'm
Mhm.
still playing around with my times. The last time I went live at 7:30. That one ended up getting like 50 views during the live.
Mhm.
The other one before that, I have to get the exact numbers, but that's the one that was really jamming, and it was later in the day too. So I was like 6:37. You know what I'm saying? Is where it's kind of like um.
I only I only do TikTok.
Gotcha.
And when I do that, it tends to get a lot of just random people, but it'd be a lot of people there, like you
Right,
could
right,
look at.
right,
So I
right.
don't know.
Yeah, that's the only thing. It's like I don't know. I feel like it's kind of hit or miss. I know when I'm doing like a nail tutorial too,
Hmm.
and the topic, then that's when people really will like come through and all the other stuff. But I'm like, I let everybody. There was so, and that's another thing. And I hate to do this, and I hate to say it, but that's another thing. When you post about it right then and there, and start telling people, "Oh yeah, I want to be there because I got something to say," da 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 da, and then that moment comes, it's crickets. Nobody's
Yep.
there. So it's like, did you really like? You know what I'm saying?
Because there was some people that was real explicit, like, "Oh, I got this and I got that or
Mhm.
whatever."
Mhm. Yeah.
And there was
So
some people that's been in my inbox, asking for stuff or whatever.
right,
But it's like you got the chance to air it out, and
right. Say what you
they
need to say
they don't want to
because
hear it because they know it's the truth.
right. And even then, one second. Then the other thing was like there's different levels to gatekeeping. Like what they were
Yeah.
talking about, the whole where did you get those charms from? Okay, girl, I got them from Amazon. But
Right.
that's
Right. Right.
different from I have a business
Hmm.
and you trying to do the same business. Like I literally will have a live and people be like, oh, I want to start my own gel polish line, but I don't know where to start. Okay, search.
Google,
You know what I'm saying? You got to
because it's
figure
the
it out.
truth.
But don't sit here and ask me all of those questions. Where I got this from? Who do I use for? That's not to me. You think it's gatekeeping because I didn't say nothing, but no, it's business. Like you're
Yeah.
not over in V Beauty Pure's inbox
Exactly.
asking where
I don't
they
see them
get their
saying
stuff
young
from.
nails. Where you get that
You
acrylic at?
you know what I'm saying? You're not doing that to them. So why, as a small business with big business energy, are you asking me that
Hmm.
question?
Yeah, I agree.
Figure it out on your own. You know what I'm
You
saying?
know,
And I'm not trying to be mean about it because I will help you
yeah.
as much as I possibly can. But there's certain things like that just doesn't make sense that you're
I
asking me for.
and I say this all the time. I don't mind helping anybody. I don't
Right.
charge to help people. I don't.
Exactly.
I will see somebody's inbox, and I will see somebody doing something, and I'll get in their inbox, be like, hey, you could do this or you could do that. But when I
Right.
have people that be like, how did you start your business? And my honest answer is, I started searching
Hey
stuff, and they're
Jay.
like, what did you search? And I'm like,
Right.
how to start an acrylic line. They want you
Right.
to tell
Right.
them
Right.
exactly what you searched, and it's like, oh, I don't
Right.
mind that. And they're like, well, who do you buy your acrylic from? Okay, now you doing
Right.
too much.
Right. No, that's 100% not the same thing. Hey ladies, welcome. If y'all could do us some favors and share because we want to get this one going up. I appreciate the hearts and the love. So I think that once we kind of like talking a little bit or whatever, but once we get some more people in here, that's when we'll really go
Break this down.
hard. Yes, for sure. Um, so but how are you, Jay? How are you doing tonight?
I can't say tonight because it's 4 o'clock.
Oh yeah. All right, we got five. There we go. Okay, people are coming in. That's what
Okay.
I was. Yep. So I said, all right, at five. My favorite number is five, so I was kind of like, okay, five. Okay. But yeah, so Arizona. Okay, cool beans. I was like,
103
you said it was
degrees.
4 o'clock your time. I was like, hold on, wait a minute. Okay.
It's 4 o'clock.
Okay.
It's 100
Okay.
degrees.
Oh, child.
It was
Mm.
90 when I woke up. Yeah.
No, ma'am. Mm-mm. No, ma'am.
But we
Okay.
don't get no snow.
I like snow. I like cold weather,
Oh, I know.
period, in general. So I love the cold. I'm in Virginia, so we get snow, we don't get snow. It just depends.
Mm.
I like snow as long as I can drive in it. Now, of course, Chicago, New York, and all of them, that ain't the kind of snow I want. I want a
Mm.
little
See,
bit of snow.
I'm from the Midwest, so I'm used to
Okay.
that and I'm over that. Like,
Gotcha.
nah, just burn me with the
Gotcha.
heat, please and thank you, because I'm tired.
This guy here. Okay. So this is the I started Nails and Chill back last year in August, but now I'm trying to get back into the groove and the fun part of it. So, if you are new to Nails and Chill, never seen like a real official episode before, at the beginning of the episode, I introduce myself and who I am. Then I introduce my guest co host, ask her a few questions, and then we get heavy into our topic.
Mm.
Okay. So, um, as you guys may have seen, tonight's topic is about gatekeeping. And it's very controversial, period, in the
Mhm.
beauty industry, it just in business in general. I really feel so. We're gonna get into it, and then we'll get into the beginning, and then we'll get into the topic.
Mhm.
So, a lot of you may know my name is BrittBratNailDit. Well, my real name is Brittany. I go by BrittBratNailDit. And how I started in the industry was I had a very traumatic experience at the nail salon. Decided I was never going to go back to a nail salon ever again. And I honestly have not in about 3 years now. So I started with press ons, fell in love with doing press ons. A lot of girls in my area kept asking me, can you apply the press ons? Because I don't know how to do all that. And I was like, no, legally I can't. I'm trying to be by the book. So I decided to go to school. Went to get my nail license. Absolutely loved it. The service, just everything about it. And instead of just continuing with press ons, I started doing gel X. I don't work with acrylic, but our lovely Cherry Phoenix Nail Co here does work with acrylic. So, but I
Absolutely.
don't. Um, and so yeah, and I just after that I decided to launch my own product line because even with press ons, I was already using my own products. So went from there, loving every step of this journey, and yeah, so that's me. If you didn't know that about me, guys. So now we're going to ask Miss Cherry a little bit about herself. So you can go ahead and introduce yourself to us.
Okay. Hello, everybody. My name is Cherry. I am the owner of Phoenix Nail Co. And it's been a long journey, but let me just back it up to
Okay.
20 years ago is when I went to nail school.
Oh wow.
And
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
I'm old. Okay, no. So
Not
I went to
old.
nail school in 2004. And let me tell you, at that point, there was like pink and whites. It was like all about like Tammy Taylor. OPI had the nail.
Yes.
They had the nail game on lock, but there was no color. You could get like natural, which was a
Right.
little bit lighter than like the milky white, and then you could
Mhm.
get this light see-through pink, and then you can get white, and that was it. And then Tammy
Right.
Taylor came on the scene with pink. I mean, with peach, just
Okay.
wrecked my world, y'all. I was like, this is the best thing ever. But
Right.
now I grew up in Michigan, and anybody know in Michigan, everybody, the Detroit area, they want the junk nails and all that to color, but there was no
Hey,
color.
girl. Mhm.
So I'm starting to throw stuff together, trying to make little colors and all of that.
Right. Now I will say, how do you pronounce the new collection? So, what is
Summer
it?
solstice.
Solstice. Yes, the summer
Yeah.
solstice. What I've seen from it so far, I absolutely love the colors, girl. Love them. Love,
Thank you.
love, love them.
And
So,
summer solstice will be dropping on the 1st of June in two
okay.
volumes sold together in a collection. So volume 1 and 2, it's kind of a pastel, but
Okay.
like a sea glassy type of pastel. So, like how you can see through sea glass. Some of the colors are like that, but then they're darker. So if you think about a light pastel purple, this is not it. This is a darker pastel. That's why I said summer solstice and not like an Easter
Gotcha.
situation. So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. I like that. It's very beautiful, guys. If you are not following her already, she's on Facebook, Phoenix Nail Co., and then Instagram as well. And she also has her own YouTube channel, Cherry Table Talk.
Yep.
Table Talk.
Yep.
Okay, got it. I'm like, I love it. Okay. So, hold on. Let's see. So I have some questions for Miss Cherry. I'm only gonna ask two of them because I know y'all want to get into this topic. So my first question is, what would you say in the nail industry is your signature style, like trend, basically?
So I no longer do nails anymore. So I won't say I
Okay.
have a trend, but my
Hmm.
brand in itself, that I call it a luxury nail brand. And if you
Period.
haven't seen it, so most people need to see it to understand because I'm not just yelling out luxury. The product
Right.
itself is luxury, but the
Hmm.
packaging is luxury. And our signature will be that our jars are refillable. You
Right.
don't have to throw the jar away. You're like, this is not the jar you trying to throw away. You keep the jar and you buy a refill. Save yourself some money and buy a refill. A
Right.
one 4 ounce jar is 3.57 ounces. That jar is $28, but you can buy a 4 ounce refill for like $18. So
Okay.
you see, you saving a lot of money. That
Gotcha.
so that's our signature.
Gotcha. Okay. And I absolutely, if you have not seen her jars, They are absolutely beautiful. And when she says luxury, it really is giving luxury. Like if I did acrylic, I definitely would now. However, I did go get that clear acrylic just to have it because her brand is everything. And so when it comes even to that with gatekeeping, like that's her brand, like you know what I'm saying, to be able to refill. So if she starts, okay, that's hold on, that's
You're like,
that's gonna
I'm
be
getting
going
into it,
into
getting into it.
right. That's just like, ooh, okay. So can you share any tips with the younger up and coming nail techs and artists? Like if you have one thing that you could, or a few things that you want to share with them, like you know, motivation or anything, what would you tell them?
Oh, okay.
Hello.
I would definitely say find your style. And when I say your style, I mean yours because you see a lot of nail techs that will be trying to, maybe copy another person and then it's like it's not working for them. This is not working.
Right.
I'm not getting any customers. And
Mm-hmm.
it's probably because you're trying to do somebody else's style and it's not working for you because you're not good at their style. But if you try to find your own
Mm-hmm.
and cultivate that, that'll probably work better for you. And
Right.
another thing that I would say for social media, because I see a lot of new nail techs that's struggling getting customers and they're giving massive discounts. Like I'm doing
Mm-hmm.
$20 nails today. And then tomorrow they're gonna be like, the price is the price. I charge $100 minimum. But
Right.
yesterday you was doing a $20 set. So
Right.
nobody's
Right.
taking you serious. And then you getting on social media cussing people out, running your customers away.
Right.
Stop. Yeah, let's
Right.
not do that.
Okay, period. That's kind of one of my favorite thing. Well, one of my tips that I always share is don't worry about somebody else because you don't know what it took for them to get there.
Absolutely.
I've seen starting off, I was like, well, I used to be that girl. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna hold you. I used to be like, well, my nails look just as good. So what's going on? Why am I not there? But then I had to step back and think about it. Okay, this lady could have been doing it for 5+ years, and here I am at 3. You know
Mhm,
what I'm saying? Like, so I had to take a step back and really realize, like, her journey is hers and mine is going to be mine because you never know what's going to happen at the end when it's all said and done. So that's one of my favorite things to tell beginner nail techs and artists, like don't worry about somebody else. Again, stay in your own lane, find what works best for you, your
mhm.
inspiration, all of that good stuff, your creativity. Stay in your own lane. Hello, hey Erica. Stay in your own lane, and you'll thrive. I mean, it might not be today, but what's the favorite? One of my other favorite sayings is delayed but not denied. Okay, so
Absolutely.
it might be a while. I'll be 35 this year, and literally, like I said, I've been doing nails for 3 years. I should have known a long time ago because I was always loving to get my nails done. I should
Mhm,
have known then that this was where I wanted to be, but I truly did not find my passion until 2 years ago.
mm.
I started doing the nails, but I didn't know it was my passion. And then last year I got my license and I absolutely love what I do. So, stay in your own lane and all right. So if you have not already known that tonight was no nail art whatsoever. So if you have a drink, drink with us because it's nails and chill. So we are chilling while we discuss this topic. So, yeah. So we're about to get into gatekeeping.
Mm.
You want to start? You want me to start? How would you? I think it's a heavy topic, y'all. If you have anything to say, don't hesitate to drop a comment. We want
Yeah.
to know your thoughts on it as well, not just us. But it is a heavy, heavy topic. So again, make sure y'all are engaging,
Mhm.
commenting, and letting us know your thoughts on gatekeeping in the nail industry or in the business at all. Period.
I think, I mean, honestly, to jump into this topic, we need to know what do everybody think gatekeeping is because what I'm
Okay.
noticing is it's different per person.
True.
It's almost an emotional word. It's about the
Right.
definition is how I feel about it. Like it's what
Hmm.
I feel gatekeeping is what I'm getting.
Right, right.
People, get in your inbox and they're like, "You're a gatekeeper because I feel like you're not telling me this." But do we? Who do? Let's ask the question. Like, who do we owe? Do you owe anybody anything
Right.
before
If
you?
y'all want to, yeah, somebody, so y'all drop down below what y'all think gatekeeping is. Okay, Kelly, nothing wrong
So
with
I'm just
that
doing
at
my
all.
own.
There is nothing wrong with that. I hope you feel better. But so while you're here, if you want to also let us know what you think gatekeeping is.
Like, what is gatekeeping? And don't nobody go look it up either. Don't look up the word gatekeeping either. Cause I know some, like, when I posted this question on Facebook, somebody put the definition down. It's like, that's too general. So
Here I am talking about some right, forgetting that I done muted myself. Okay.
knowing the
um,
secret or neat trick, but not wanting anyone else to know how you did it.
okay.
I'm with her on that.
Okay.
That is, yes, that is gatekeeping.
That is 100%. Hold on one second, ladies.
Well, why she's got that paused, I'll say I totally agree with that because there are nail techs out here that don't want you to know how they
Right.
did it, how they did this, or how do I lay my acrylic, or how do you get your nails to stick on, and what's your priming method. To me,
Right.
education, when you withhold education, that is gatekeeping. I agree.
Right. Nope. Y'all are right on that one. That's
Yeah.
definitely gatekeeping, but and that's I mean I've experienced that with a few people. I'd be like, hey girl, I remember last fall there were these beautiful topaz crystals. And I just thought that they were so pretty. I couldn't find them anywhere. I couldn't find them on Amazon. I couldn't find them anywhere. And I asked the girl like 5 times. Meanwhile, she's answering everybody else's
Zooming
questions.
by, you ain't taking my
And
stuff.
you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, okay,
Hmm.
but come to find out, I mean, there were blue street crystals, and everything, but I mean, why you couldn't share that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think, they are a big company, you know what I'm saying? So you could have just been like, hey, I got them from here. That's not holding you back from anything. I mean, you got 30 plus thousand followers here. I got my little my 500, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not about to stop your business at all by you answering that question. So that is gatekeeping. But for us in the topic, for me and Cherry, is a lot of girls we have reaching out, wanting to
Hmm.
know about the business and telling us if that we don't share where we're getting our secret sauces from, that we're gatekeeping.
Hmm. Now that, to me,
Right.
while they consider that to
It's
be
nice.
gatekeeping, I consider that to be you have no boundaries. Because you can't come to somebody and be like, I really love your gel polish. Could I get every ingredient to your gel polish and the manufacturer
Right.
of it? Because I'm gonna go make my
Right.
own. Why can't you shop with me? Why can't you, buy wholesale from me or something like that? Why do you need
Right.
to know exactly where I get it from so you can go get it? I don't care if you start your own business, but why
Mm-hmm.
do I have to give you my whole business plan? Do you know how much it
Exactly.
costs to write a business plan? Does anybody know?
Right. Right. I listen. Yeah. It's definitely not cheap. For one, but it's like people so afraid you're gonna take a piece of their business.
Mhm.
Period. No, that's facts. Yeah, but there's different. Okay, I'm sorry. I keep talking and then read comments talking. Okay, but yeah, it's two different. That's just like you said. That's having a business. Like that's not the same thing as buying a product from
Mhm.
Target and you want to know where I got it from, and I'm not. That's gatekeeping. Like
Yeah.
anybody can go and get it,
Right.
but for me to give you, like she said, the gel polish, tell you where I get it from, and I buy it for X amount of dollars, right? And then I give it to you, and you go buy it for the same X amount of dollars, and be like, well, Brittany's selling it for 15, but come over here, I'm selling it for 8. That's not smart. That's not smart for me to give you
Right.
all of my sources just so you know. You can go find your own sources and do that if that's what you choose to do. But for me to give you my same sauce, and you undercut me like that, that's not
Mhm.
being fair at all.
And
Um,
and then let's talk about when you so remember we talked about this or whatever, charge them, right? Now I'm
right.
not really into charging for my products, for where I get my products from, but it's just a word that you can throw out there because you
Mhm.
can cut the fat off immediately. As soon as I said, okay, you want to know who my supplier is, it's gonna be this. Crickets. See?
Right.
Now I'm not a gatekeeper. You just cheap. What is it now? Like,
Right. No, that's facts. I've been on both sides of the table. I personally, where I'm at today, where I'm at right now, I don't feel like
mhm.
I'm not sharing with you my resources on that, because the same way it's taking me hours, and I'm talking about hours. I'm pretty sure my husband
Years.
can vouch from the next room and say, well, hours, years, months. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
But I'm saying every night he's like, bro, what are you doing? I'm up till 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning trying to talk to different suppliers, and all of that other stuff. So, but you want me to give it to you and you not do the research, you're not researching, that's also not fair to me. So being the fact that I have charged for my vendors before, because I put in the work. If you want it that easy, I'm sorry, you don't have to pay. I'm sorry about that. Well, I'm sorry, not sorry, how about I say that? I'm
Yeah.
not going to sit here and spend hours trying to find somebody. And then I also have a vendor fee, well, a search fee. I did that in the past. This is not now because it was a different, back during COVID. I would have
Mhm.
girls, well, hey, I want to start a clothing business. Can you help me? Sure, no problem. They didn't want to do the research. So if you don't want to do the research, it's not fair to me to spend days, weeks, all this time. And yes.
Mhm.
And
Oh,
I reap nothing. Now, unless you want to give me some free clothes, but no, seriously, like I'm not gonna sit there for all this time, weed out the people for you, and you just get to reap all the benefits of being paid because now you know started
mhm.
this business. But really, I'm the one that gave you that step. You know what I'm saying? So you might do the hard work and the investing and stuff, but you would, if you didn't come to me to find them for you, you
I
would
mean,
have never
let's
started.
keep it
For some
real.
people.
Let's keep it real. When we're sitting up at night, it's Tuesday for us. But when we talking to
Hmm.
those vendors, it's Wednesday for them. We in a
Right.
whole nother day. We
Right.
up at 3 a.m. in the morning or whatever,
Exactly.
and
It's 3 o'clock their time. Yep.
it's business hours for them. But for us,
Hmm.
everybody in the world is asleep. For us,
Everybody.
and
Yep.
you
And
have
that's
to. They don't understand that if I create a color, because that's what I do, I create my colors and then I send it, to my vendor and then they make it in bulk, right? I
hmm
create this color, I swatch it, I send a picture to them. I gotta wait 3 days to get a
hmm
response. And the response
right.
might just be, maybe I can make that, let me see. That's all I get.
Yes.
Then I
Yeah.
say, okay, 2 days after I finally receive it. And then 3 days
hmm
later, they're like, okay, do you want it? And
hmm
then it takes
Right.
a week, or they don't really realize what you go through just to get one color, and you selling 50 to 100 colors. You asking
That's
for a whole lot, but they don't know what they asking for. That's the
That's
thing.
facts. That's facts. Cause I'm actually kind of there now. I'm like waiting on my responses. Like, baby, hold on, wait a minute. It's 2 o'clock in my time.
Right, like
A
I'm
second ago,
sleepy.
and then or they're not even ghosting you, but they might go to lunch and you're not realizing they're at lunch or the end of
Yep.
the day for them, and you're sitting there like, okay, where's my response? And I'm trying to go to sleep too because I got to be up at 6 o'clock in the morning. But here I am waiting for my responses and stuff. So yeah, no, I 100% agree with that for sure.
Listen, I'm the one with the almost black eye. You know why? Because I fell asleep holding my phone and it fell in my face.
Oh no! Oh goodness,
I'm
girl.
joking. I'm joking.
No, okay. I was gonna say, hold on, wait a minute. Now I was like, what, about a week ago? My eyes, I had somebody try to call me on FaceTime. I was like, baby, I'm not turning this camera on. My eyes were swollen. You would have thought I would be crying for days, but I was just exhausted, like
Yeah.
100% exhausted. So it's not easy, and I just don't feel like um my hard work, Cherry's hard work, or anybody else's. Y'all are not going to V Beauty Pure asking them where they get
Absolutely.
their stuff from. Y'all not going to Target asking who's supplying their clothes. Y'all not doing that with nobody else. So why would you come to smaller
Small
businesses
businesses.
and ask
My
us that? That's not fair. That's not fair. That's not
it's
fair. And it's
it's just no
again not
boundaries
gatekeeping.
to it.
Right.
Like whether it's fair or not, like you crossing the line, but you're gonna try it because somebody will fall for it. Like some people are just natural pushovers or whatever, and that
Right.
might not they might not be good for business then because
Right.
if you're gonna let somebody just like come and just completely steal your situation, like if you see anybody has seen my jars, there are no jars in the business like mine. Like I mean, it might be,
Right.
but there was a customer of mine. She
Mhm.
was buying my acrylics because I was doing scoops. When you
Mhm.
do scoops, you lose a lot of money. You just giving away products. So she would buy
Right.
10 and 15 scoops, and she was doing this every month.
Mhm.
And then finally she figured out where I got my jars at. I don't know if she figured it out, but she figured out a jar that was identical to mine,
Oh wow.
but she couldn't figure out how to make it work. And she
Mm.
messaged me and told me that she wanted to know how to make the jar work and if I could tell her how I was making the jar work. And I was like, what are
Mhm.
you talking about? Like, and I asked her, why would I give you my jar? And she said, oh, I'm not trying to start a line of my own. My friend is. But when I
Mm.
went to her page, it was like a big old message. Shh, don't tell nobody. I'm about to start my own line with the same exact jar as me. And you want me to help you
Wow.
like, and when I posted that to my page, people was like, "I don't see what's the problem. Why do you have to have only be the only one with that jar?" It's not that
Right.
I have to, but I don't even know how to even explain that the how
Right.
wrong this is.
Right. Right. Oh, it's wrong on so many levels.
So many
Because
levels.
that helps me to be not really like stand out.
Yeah.
That helps me to
Look,
stand out.
yeah,
You're
I
like you
remember
said,
that. You remember
yeah,
that?
brand identity for one, and that helps you stand
Absolutely.
out 100%. So I would never. That's something I would never do again. However, if you ask me where I got a box from, I'm not gonna tell you like me and you know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? And if you share, if it's something that is not 100% strictly to my brand, I
Yeah,
don't mind sharing it. You know what
absolutely.
I'm saying? But if you want to get these cute little pens and have them customized, there you go, my pen vendor is somebody. You know
That's
what I'm
brand
saying?
protection. Yes.
That's different. That again, that's not gatekeeping at all. But me telling you, no, I'm not gonna tell you where I got my Amazon crystals from. That's gatekeeping. That's 100%. Like,
Abs-
girl,
Man,
girl.
I feel like I could literally go on all day, but it does start, like my inbox. When people was in my inbox, like blowing it up, like
Right.
upset. So
Mhm.
you know what I did? I just asked. There was a girl in the questions, and it wasn't necessarily to her. It was just kind of to like everybody that was going crazy on the post. And I just said, well, when I asked what's gatekeeping, and she said, well, if I ask you for something and that helps business or whatever, and you don't tell me, then that's gatekeeping. So I asked her what's her social security number.
Not the
Why
social.
not? That helps my business. I
Right,
need that for
right,
my
right.
business.
I can get
You
along
know?
with your social. You gonna keep that or not?
And
Cause
she
I do
said it was gate though. That's not gatekeeping. I said, oh, you definitely a
that.
gatekeeper because I could use that.
Right,
I could use that
right.
social security number.
Use that. Use that. Give me a loan real quick, real quick. Yeah. Now that's
That girl ain't
uh,
commented on my page since then. I guess we probably ain't friends no more. I don't know.
gotcha. Yeah. No, that's two totally different things. Yeah, I personally, again, I don't mind sharing a lot of things. I have people can tell you for days. I will share just about as much as with you that I can. But my secret sauces, I'm not giving you that. Do the research yourself. But if
Yeah,
you want to say, hey, I don't know. First, like you said, Google. Start with Google. if you have like questions, some questions that are just general, I don't mind asking a general question. But what makes it exclusive for me, my brand, I'm not with sharing that too much.
I'm not with
That's
sharing the whole identity. Like, no,
right.
no.
Yeah, no, 100%. I get that. So yes. Anybody have? I think we clarified that pretty well. If anybody wants to chat, talk about
Yeah.
anything, if anybody missed anything, or dive.
Never a gatekeeper, never a hater. Absolutely not.
Right, right. Right. Again, like I said, I'll tell you where I got something from. That part I don't, and I see it all the time on Instagram. I'll scroll and people be like, "Where'd you get this from?" Oh, and I believe early in the comments, they were talking about like the nail trends or how you did something. I kid you not. I will have girls like, "How did you do this?" or "Do you know how to do that?" And I might be I have to learn some boundaries with like cutting off my time and all the other stuff. But I will literally climb out of the bed or wherever I am. I know it's bad, okay, and I will make
Yeah,
them a tutorial. I will
I
make them a
do that.
tutorial right then and
I
there.
overshare, and
Oh, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And it's like I have no. I'm one of those. I like to help people as much as I possibly can. So if you ask me how to do something, I know how to do it. If I can stop what I'm doing for you, I will definitely make you a little video and be like,
Mhm.
here, this is how I got this done. If I don't know, I'll research it too, you know. So I definitely don't know why the girls that have this huge following or whatever, why they just can't share. I don't get that. But I'm
You know,
not one of those.
and then you have some who, and this is why I stop asking questions, and I just straight up just do my own research. I
Hmm.
have asked somebody, and I don't remember exactly what it was, but when I tell you, oh, I know what it was. When I very first opened, I
Hmm.
forgot to say, okay, when I very first opened, y'all, I couldn't figure out my shipping for nothing. When
Thank
I
you.
tell you, I couldn't figure out my shipping to like, cause this girl, she had a cup business and she was sending bling out and all this stuff, you know. And so whenever people order from her, the boxes would be pretty big because that's what the you know the stuff that she shipped was big stuff, you know.
Right,
So,
right.
and I'm like, how are you shipping all these boxes? You know,
Hmm.
this has got to be, you know, really expensive, blah, blah, blah. And she was like, oh, you just do this, you just do that. Man, this girl sent me on a super duper wild goose chase, anything. So I
Oh,
would not get it the way she was doing it. And for what? It's shipping.
right,
It,
right.
and I messaged her and I was like, that's not that information is not quite accurate.
That doesn't
She
work.
didn't she
No.
didn't tell
That's,
me like, oh, maybe you did it wrong. I got the block. And when I finally
mm,
figured it out, I'm not gonna say who showed me how to do it, but
mhm.
I'm gonna say that I literally had to pay this person $100 to do a dang on mentor call to tell me something that took her 45 seconds to tell me. Charged me for that.
Right. That's crazy.
So people don't always gatekeep. They share and they share false information or they
Mm,
overcharge. So be careful when you asking people for stuff that you could really look for yourself. Because I probably could have
right.
found it out myself had I just did a little bit more research.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, that's true too. I'm always one of those. I'll investigate as much as I possibly can. If I exhaust all my options with no end, then that's when I will start to ask people. But that's very rare. I think I've only had to do it like once or twice. But yeah, I do realize that people do that. And here's the thing, again, even when before I started really doing the consultation fee, when I was selling vendors that I was using, um, I was selling them so high, one, because of the I did the research, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
I did the research. Now, however, not all the time would they be the ones that I was specifically using at that time. For instance, a hair vendor. I had a girl who sold weave, and I was like, okay, I'm not big into weave. I was only doing it. I think I started to help somebody else out. No, no, no,
Hmm.
no. I can I think the same person was also my lash plug. It's
Okay.
somewhere around there. And so, but I knew that they had really good bundles. The girl wanted bundles. So I was like, you know what? let me order some hair. I got the girl some hair. Found out from all my friends that wore weave that it was A1 hair. Because
Mhm.
again, I'm not into hair like that. And so once I found that out, that I had the secret sauce for that, I don't sell hair, but I
Mhm.
did the research. I bought the bundles in the beginning on my own just to test them and all the other stuff. And I found out it was good. So then I started selling that particular vendor. So I would never send nobody on a wild goose chase, but I'm also, again, that also leads back to the fact I'm not just going to straight up give you my exact person, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying, as to who I'm using, because
I
there's
agree.
a lot. If you go on AliExpress and all those different vendor sites, there are hundreds of thousands of acrylic people,
Mhm.
polished people, and so on and so forth. It's really so many factories over there.
It really is.
So um, you just gotta do what's best until you find
You
what works
you know
best
what
for
we
you.
need to do? We need to do like a gatekeeping tour. You know how no, seriously. You know how those girls they'll be going over, they will go over to like because there's the I don't know if you ever heard the Canton Festival.
Mm-mm.
So the Canton Festival, it happens a couple times a year, but the one that we would need, I think, is like in April or October. But it's
Okay.
basically when you go over there to the source, because let's just call it what it is. You know, like say you order a bottle of gel polish, and they charge you $5, and then you turn around and
Mm-hmm.
charge whatever for it, right? But if we
Mm-hmm.
go to the source and we
Mm.
go over there, that gel polish is going to cost you 75 cents. But
Okay.
we're not there. But a lot
Right.
of people go over there and they go just do a tour and they go to the festival
Mm-hmm.
and you can meet any factory you want. Like
Wow. No, I've never researched. Okay, so
that I have
I
researched.
was,
I was trying to
yeah.
go.
Well, okay. Well, I'm gonna have to get you to like help me or something, because I was just talking to my husband. I've been saying that by the time I turn 40, I want to go to Dubai. I want to go to Dubai. I want to go to Dubai. Put it on my bucket list.
Put it on the bucket list.
But no, 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 ma'am. I'm I've only been on a plane one
What?
time, and that was when we went to Vegas 2 years ago. It was okay. Okay, it was okay flight, but for
Girl.
my first time being on a plane, I should not have taken my then 1 and 3 year old. Shouldn't have did it. So my
Yeah.
nerves was all over the place. So I was like, I want to go to Dubai, but I think the flight is over. I know it's like over 16 or something like that. I
Yeah.
don't think I can sit on a plane that long. And I think to go to China and them places is like 24 hours or something.
Well, first of all, the flight might be that long, but it's not gonna be a straight shot. You might
Okay.
have to, yeah, and you can do connecting flights. And this is what I
Uh-huh.
know, like a lot of people do. They will go and it might fly to God knows where, and then you can just
Hmm.
stay there for the day or whatever, and
Okay.
go and be a tourist for the day. And then the
Okay.
next day, you get on your next flight
Then
and
go
you go
on
to
the
the
rest.
next destination. That way, you're just not like, okay, get
Something
me
I would
off
think
this
about.
plane.
Yeah, that would have to be something that I think about doing, because, baby, when I tell you, hold on one second.
Little people in the background. Let's see. Who's still here? I know we just going on and on and on.
Yes, little people. Them
Some
nails.
layovers are crazy. Yeah,
Yeah.
if I'm gonna do a layover, especially like a long flight, I'm gonna do the layover that's like a 12-hour layover or even a 24-hour. I'm gonna give me a hotel. I'm gonna sleep good tonight. I'm gonna eat good, whatever
Okay.
country I'm in. You know, saying something like that. But I love planes. I am the girl who sleep when they telling you how to put your seatbelt on, baby. I'm already knocked out. You could tell that to
Right.
the other person because I'm
Oh,
asleep.
wow. Girl, listen, so yeah, I say I want to do it, and then after I think that we got heavy into manifest, girl, I don't know. We gonna figure this thing out. We gonna figure it out, because I'm not trying to be one of them that disappear. Yeah, nope. Or come back and then my daughter like 30 and I'm sitting here 20 still. Like,
First of
what's
all,
more?
okay, we're gonna have to get you
20 still.
this
I don't want
because
that.
I know how to leave the flight up out the country or whatever.
Right.
I get me a translator, I get me a driver. I know what hotel I need to stay in, what brand of
Right.
hotel. First of all, got to stay at the Marriott. The
Right.
Marriott is the way to go. Oh, well,
Right.
number one, I
Right.
get a discount, and number two, because because
Right.
they kind of keep it Americanized over there with the Marriott, from what I've been told. Because
Okay.
our
Hmm.
stomachs ain't used to,
Right.
over there how they cook it or
Yeah.
whatever. But the Marriott's usually they keep it Americanized, so I'm not gonna be eating. I don't know.
Right. Right.
I don't
No,
want
I
no
feel you. I feel
squids
you
and
on that
all of
one.
that stuff. They eat
Yeah.
a lot of different things in Asia. I don't want none of that.
Yeah. No, I'm good on that. I'm a pescatarian too, so I would have to definitely figure that out
I
for
be
sure.
loaded before I before I board.
Listen, I think I took a what is it? A melatonin. And that still didn't help with my nerves. Like if it's
Melatonin.
that bad for me, girl, I just listen. I just yeah. It just been I have to figure it out. I say me and my husband, I'm thinking about going to New Orleans for the weekend and I told him that we would take a flight because it's too far from where we are to just drive and then come back. Like we need a couple days. So but yeah, so I said I'll do that without the kids. If I like it without the kids, then I'll think about going out the country.
Just
But
tell your doctor you need an Ativan 1 milligram.
okay, okay, I will
I'm a
remember.
nurse too, so I'm
Yes,
gonna get you
yes,
together.
okay.
I know how to put you
I'll
to
be like,
sleep,
yes,
girl.
I need some, need the
I
tea
will
before
have
I
you
go.
knocked out,
Period. Okay,
and I can get you going too.
okay,
If that what you,
okay.
I'm just saying, like, do
Right.
you need some energy too? Because I got some for
Yeah,
that
you be the
too.
girl to travel with. Period. Okay. So yeah, we
But
gonna have to get
me
that set up.
personally, I love flights. I love planes, and I like
Right.
to be in the air flying. I don't know, like, I like it.
Right. Yeah. Okay, so we might have to do that one day because yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun, and I would definitely, man, to get it cheaper than what we already paying
The
now. That just
connections that you can make.
make right, right, shake the whole thing up. I ain't going, throw names out there to like, not necessarily competition, but the bigger names that would help us if we connected like that. We would be just as big as the
The
bigger
bigger
names.
names, they go over there. The bigger
Right,
names was born over there, first of all.
right.
And if they wasn't, their mama was. So
Right.
that's
No, that is facts. One
that's just
hundred
what it
percent.
is.
100%. And that was one of the things
So she's
too.
even sharing travel secrets.
Right, right. That's one of the things, and that's why I feel like we have something great because yeah. And I just want to continue to grow, succeed in this industry, and then just go from there. The sky's the limit. But that's why I try to refrain from saying small business so much. So if I say small business, I say with big business energy because
Yeah,
yeah, because it's not small for real, for real. It's going to be very big, but
man.
yeah, and I'm just excited to get there. I mean, again, I tell people all the time, I'm slow crawling, and then eventually I'll be on the PJ. So when I
What
get to that
I
PJ,
what I tell well, even though we're not gonna say small business, but what I tell small business people, period.
hmm
Stop looking at other small businesses.
that facts. That's
Because
facts.
small businesses always looking at another small business and they thinking that, oh, they're growing. You don't know that. I can tell you,
Mhm.
when I first opened, I was looking at other small businesses, and half of them gone. I don't know
Mhm.
where they at, but they're not on
Mhm.
social media no more. But what
Right.
I did notice is some big businesses don't clean up their page. So
Mhm.
if you scroll, you see a
Mhm.
lot of trade secrets. You see a lot of how people started, and some of them share. Like I would say, like Not Polished, they started 4 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago in their garage, and they show
Mhm.
you that or whatever,
Right.
they show you that journey. So look at big businesses and you scroll down their page, you look at their Facebook page, and you look and see what they was doing years ago. Don't worry about what they doing today because you ain't on that level. You ain't doing that.
Right.
Like
Right. Right. Right.
what they putting in that, what they doing today, it looks so easy, but it's not. But if you look back to
Right.
what they looked like years ago, and you can
Mhm.
see some of that blueprint, rather than
Mhm.
asking everybody, "What? How'd you do this? How'd you do it?" The information is right there. Just scroll and
Right.
find it. It is right there, and
Right.
it's free.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true too. That's 100% true. Very, and then like you said, with the small businesses though, some of us aren't out here getting loans. Some of us are out here really grinding for what we get. And I
yeah,
again, I had to remind myself. and tell myself the way I'm going to be successful is different from the way I see this person being successful.
Mm-hmm.
It's two totally different ways. Now, I'm not saying no, if you can get along, get along. I'm not saying that, everybody does how they want to grow their business the way how they want to. Hey girl. But I decided to do it my way, and my way might take me longer to reach the top versus taking out all the loans and stuff. So it just
And don't think that taking a loan don't mean you got to sell. You see what I'm saying? You might
mhm,
get a $30,000 loan and buy
mhm.
$30,000 worth of products, and you're going to be still getting them same sales as a brand new business. It doesn't
Right,
matter if you got the
right,
products or you don't. You are
right.
new and nobody trusts you
Exactly.
because you are new.
Exactly. Exactly. And then, that's a whole other topic. Hold on, let me write this down. Then we're gonna talk about popularity on another episode.
Girl, I got a whole lot of topics or whatever.
Versus.
Popularity. Well, listen, I'm gonna say this, and I don't mean to be disrespectful at all, because let's
Mhm,
call a spade a spade. In this nail industry, there's nail techs that look like us, and then there's nail brands that look like us, and there's
mhm,
not a lot of nail brands
mhm.
that look like us, and
Right,
there,
right, right.
so the trust
Mhm,
factor is not
mhm,
there
mhm.
because you're black.
Uh-huh.
I'm
Right.
sorry, like I ain't trying to be funny, but it's like people. I've had somebody comment on my
Right
page.
down. Right.
When I first opened or whatever, and this girl, she was a black girl too. She was
Mhm.
like, "Oh, this is a black business. Let this be. Not send my stuff. I'll be doing a chargeback so fast." They assumed
Right.
because, and
Right.
then, so when I first opened, y'all, I didn't show my face. Nobody
Mhm.
knew who I was. If anybody that's been around since Phoenix first started, I didn't show my face for over a year. When I
Mhm.
showed my face, I got people asking for a refund. I wonder why. I got people
Right.
posting stuff and tagging me into it because it was now for sale. And then I got people that was just like completely shocked or whatever that this was a black business. They didn't, because it didn't
Mm.
look like a black business, is what I was told. This didn't
Right.
look like, and I don't know what a black business look like, but
Mhm. See, and those are all the things that not really like. I don't know. I can't really put my like what I my tongue and my mind aren't connecting to say the exact word. But those were the type of things that, to a certain degree, kind of made me scared to start,
yeah.
because it's always support, 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 support. Everybody wants support, or why you not buying from me, and all
Mhm.
this other stuff. And then you start your business, and I don't know. I'm losing it just a little bit. But then you start as me and you, we start, and then they're like, we're going to support you, but then they
Mhm.
don't. You know what I'm
Oh yeah.
saying? Um, that's one of the things I can't stand. But it is it's like, y'all say buy black, and if we have other ethnicities in here, I'm just saying buy black, support small, and all this other stuff, and then you don't. You know what I'm saying?
Because there's the trust. They don't trust.
And that's the thing that sucks
Yeah.
sometimes. But I'm trying not to let that deter me, sway me anyway, because I know what I have, and once my name gets there, then people are going to be like, but I notice that 100%. And I'm gonna say this just on like a price point too. So I'm also write a topic about pricing.
Uh-huh.
And I say that because there are girls out here. Well, not girls. Excuse me. There's a business out here. Um, some of them, their top coats and stuff are like $22. Y'all
Hmm.
will spend with them all day long, but
Popularity.
then, yeah, and then you see that my stuff, you have the visual. I may have even sent it to you for free, but instead of you
Hmm.
continuously buying with me, you're gonna buy with them and their name.
Even
Now
after you sent it for free, they'll still turn around, use it up, and go buy.
and buy
Yeah.
from someone else.
Yeah.
And it's hurtful, but then you have to be like, it not it shouldn't be, is what it is. But then it's like, at the same time, you put your little tough wall on, and it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it does suck. But I know I have a lot of supporters. You have a lot of supporters And so I know at the end of the day it's gonna be successful, but it does suck that when you mention it, because I did think about it a little bit, but I thought that, with us being, yeah, now when you really think about it though, it do be like that. And sometimes it be your own people. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, it does.
So then you slide back in the chair, you're like, hold on, I don't have nothing else to say. Because now you're starting to think about it. Like, I thought about it, but now thinking about it, and then thinking about it, it's like, oh, now I'm thinking about it. So yeah, 100%. That's a whole nother topic though. Yeah, that's a good one too, because um
I noticed
yeah.
not only so, and it don't be like just like the like you said your own people, but the popularity thing. So when I
Mhm.
first opened, I had a storefront, but it wasn't a storefront where you could come in and
Mhm.
purchase. It was just where I just didn't want all this stuff like in my house or
Right,
whatever.
right, right, right.
So it was like 1,400 square feet. So what I
Mhm.
would do is something called a powder play, where you could come, like I would invite nail techs all over the city and
Mhm.
for free. And we have drinks, we got food, we got acrylic and gel polish, and you come and swatch and play and test the
Hmm.
products out. It's 2, 3 hours
Right.
of your life or whatever, and
Mhm.
everything at that on that day is 50% off.
Mhm.
And I would get all these people. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. I'm definitely coming. RSVP. Blah blah
Mhm.
blah blah blah. The
And
first
then.
time I did it, about 20 girls showed up or
Mhm.
whatever. They
Mhm.
showed up to get the free gifts because I also gave door prize free gifts and stuff, and we did a raffle and everything. And they get that, and they go. And then they reach out. Do you have any more of that? They want to reach out to buy though. The second time I did it, I was like, okay, this is costly, so I charged $25.
Mhm.
7 people came. I did it
Mhm.
the third time. I charged $15. 3 people came.
Mm.
It's like I don't know what you got to do, but outside of being popular, that's it. You need to be popular. Is what it's looking like. Cause what else is free? Don't want it.
Right.
Low
Right.
price? Don't want it.
Mhm. Right.
Popularity? I'll take it. It could be trash.
Right.
You could sell
Right.
trash in a garbage can as long as you're popular.
Right. That is 100. A
It's so-
100% facts. Yeah, it's yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah, that's a whole and I'm gonna have to make sure I really done typed up my notes for that one, because not even just, I do try to like talk off the brain sometimes, but then sometimes that filter, I try to keep it professional and cute sometimes, but yeah, it's it does suck, because I be seeing and I be watching, but then I have to remind myself, Brittany, just it's it's gonna happen for you, and don't be envious or any of that other stuff.
Oh
Um,
yeah. And never that.
yeah,
Don't do that.
because
Cause that'll
yeah,
spread like wildfire in you. So ain't no
right,
point. I
right,
just I will say, she said this is the dark side of it can be very discouraging
there,
because I've seen
there.
brands pop up way after me, and I've seen brands where the product just doesn't work. It don't
Mm-hmm,
show up. They've been
mm-hmm,
waiting for 3, 4 months, or
mm-hmm.
this specific brand is like publicly having a nervous breakdown and telling everybody about the breakdown
Right,
and
cool.
keeping their money, and they
Seen it. Mm-hmm,
keep supporting,
mm-hmm,
but
mm-hmm.
letting you. I have had people order from me at 9 o'clock at night and will message
Mm-hmm.
me at 1 o'clock in the morning. Where's my tracking number?
Don't do it.
What
See,
what's
and
up?
yeah,
Why?
yeah, yeah. See, that's that type of thing. I have to, because right now, and this is just a little bit for me, and I was going to make a post about it, that right now I do run a lot off of my personal page, but I want to get my personal page just back to my personal content. But trying to manage 10 million different pages
I don't
is
have
a
a
lot.
personal.
Yeah, it's very overwhelming. Okay, so it's not really personal because I don't show my kids, but it's
Mhm.
more like content personal, if that makes sense.
Okay,
It's like
okay.
the influencer side of it. So
Uh-huh.
I don't post my kids, or my talk too much about my family at all. It's more so business, but I want to keep it to where like my polish line is strictly on
Yeah, yeah,
BBNS page and so
yeah,
forth. So that way I can still connect with my audience from Brittany Noel,
yeah,
but
yeah.
my products on the product page. And I say that because again, I am that type of person. If I wake up at 11 o'clock in the middle of the night to go get some water or something, but I see I have 2 or 3 missed messages about such and such, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna answer. But if I keep it to where it's just on my business page, then it's like, okay, business hours, don't even look at it until the next day.
I see.
So
I need to
yeah,
do that because I
yeah,
don't.
see,
I
it's
haven't set the bound.
hard. But
Yeah.
see, and then again for us, it makes it even harder because we want to build that relationship with our customers so that way they know who they're buying from, that the
Mhm.
trust and all that other stuff. So you kind of build that by being easily accessible. But for us mentally and in our own personal, it's really not that good. It's not good to do
No, you're
that.
right.
But we feel like, okay, if we respond to such and such in 5 minutes, she's gonna be like, oh my gosh, I love her, I trust her, yes,
And
and
then
blah
they
blah
might
blah.
actually
But
buy, but
you know, so and that makes it that, yeah, so I personally am one of those type of people that if you ask me something again, if I see it, I'm like right there, I'm gonna try to answer immediately. But then that, so yeah, I have to learn to cut it off. And
Mhm.
I've said to people millions of times, don't message me in my inbox because it's not open.
I
But I
really
still
feel
get
like I
those
need to close
messages.
the inbox. I do. You
Right.
lately my inbox has been more of oh, I just followed you like 5 minutes ago. I just
Hmm.
followed you and I was wondering if you could send me something. And I'm like, do I have a reputation? I think I have a reputation.
Right. Right.
Cause I get a lot of that, like where
Oh
people want me
no.
to like send stuff, and I'm such a
Right.
nice person. Oh, I'm in high school, or my nail salon just burnt down, or something, and I send and I send, and I'm telling you, I don't
Right.
even get a thank you.
Right, right. Yeah, I'm kind of done with that, and that's kind of why how I set up like some of my girls to help me put my foot down just a little bit, only because I am that type of person. Like I had girls messaging me about any and everything, and the way my heart set up, my heart says yes, but
Mhm.
business wise, it's supposed to be saying no,
No,
no
like
ma'am.
hell no.
No, run the other way. Don't even abort mission. Close this message, delete it, act like you ain't never seen it because no, you it's a straight up
That's
no.
why I think
But
I need
yeah,
to like probably get rid of the inbox, and it's like you can
mhm,
email me,
right,
maybe I'll
right.
respond or whatever, but I got somebody in my inbox today from like New Delhi. I'm not even sure what that's at.
Oh.
I think it's another country, but you do realize if I send you this free stuff, it's gonna cost me $50. Do you care?
Right, right. No, they don't. They don't. They don't.
Like,
And then yeah. So then you have, like you said, you have stuff sitting, and right now I do have everything at home right now. So it's like
well, I
I don't
do.
want the stuff
I'm
to.
bringing. I'm in the process of bringing everything home because I mean I have a large space and it's
Mhm.
just it's sitting there empty and I'm like I have to
Right,
drive 40 minutes to get to that location and it makes me it takes it out of me. We're like I don't want to do it or
right,
whatever. It's too much of a drive. That's two
right,
hours of my day just to go. But with this, I could literally think about a color at 3 o'clock in the morning, wake up, run down to my workspace, make the color, go back to bed.
right,
Like I don't know.
right,
I want to
right.
live with Phoenix if that's the case. I don't care. We just be living
I
together.
understand. Yeah, because once you get that idea and then you can run with your own product, and that's where like I took a little content pause because I wanted to make sure I had enough of my own products to start doing tutorials and things like
Hmm.
that, to show people, because what I look like saying, oh, I have my own polish line, but I'm still using X, Y, and Z products in my, you know what I'm saying? So I said, let me stop. And what I do, because was doing previously before I even started, I would mix my own colors. So as right now I have Brats in Paradise. Well, if I don't have a light purple, I'm gonna make me a light purple with my purple and some white, so on and so forth. I mix my own colors, and then if I can't make it with what I have, and now we have a new product alert because that's what it's gonna be.
you,
So,
I'm terrible
but
for. I have all
mhm,
these colors, y'all. I got all these colors. Why don't I like? I don't have every color that Phoenix has. I
right, right,
own
right,
Phoenix, and I don't
Right,
have it.
right.
I'm
Right,
up here stealing from inventory, like, oh shoot, I ain't got that color. Somebody done posted a color that they bought, and I'm like, that is so cute. Is that
right.
mine?
And then you
Like you done
forgot,
made the color,
right,
but I didn't put one together,
right.
one aside for myself. I got to get
Mhm.
better at that. So that's
Yes.
my goal, to start taking and putting stuff to the side for me too. Cause I'll give away the last one to
Oh
somebody
no.
who wanted it real bad. And that's why I don't never have
Mhm.
nothing.
Yeah, see that over there in the bag, I make sure that on inventory days I take one of each, just to have up there to also have in my little area. But I put all of that there just for me, just in case purposes. So that way I have something to use. But yeah, girl, like um, yeah. So that's the goal. Oh, and then like you said, I was one of the girls had posted that she used. I think it was. I want to say it was pink lemonade honey, and I was like, "That's not my pink. That don't look like my pink." But
I don't like.
meanwhile, it's my pink.
No, I've
It's
had
my pink
people do
lemonade.
that, and it wasn't. And I'm
Oh,
like, okay. And it was.
right.
I hate to say it, but it was like somebody that was an ambassador for me,
Mm,
and this person liked another brand more than they liked mine, which is that's fine.
mm,
I don't mind. But and the other
mhm,
brand had colors that were similar, so she would use their stuff and put me like and would say it was mine or
oh,
whatever to say that so now she's fulfilled her content for the week, you know. But I write
okay.
down what I send, and I'm like, I didn't send you that color. I don't know how you
Right.
got it, but I didn't send you that, and it don't look like mine.
Wow.
Anyway, she was like, "F you, I'm done." I was like, "Okay." I just,
Oh.
I was
Okay.
just asking a question.
Wow. Yeah, no, ma'am. Yeah, that's heavy.
Do you write down what you mix to make? Oh, so y'all, okay.
Yeah,
So
she
sometimes
does.
I would make like if I make like 10 colors in a day and somebody call me now, I put my phone on do not disturb. But I used to try to make every phone call, answer everybody's messages right then when it went through. And then I'll make a color and miss it and forget what I wrote, what I put in it, and then write it down. And then I end up having a color that's on sale, and then it's gonna be a limited edition. But now everything I would make the color and I send it directly to the manufacturer so they can make it in bulk because I don't have time for that
Yeah.
to be making them kind of mistakes that I used to make when I first opened because I was killing it doing that.
Mhm. That the my super base cashmere tan. I had a color that I previously mixed, and I wanted it to be similar to that. I wish I should have kept my original colors that I was mixing back in the day. I might still have it on my Instagram because I did like two or three videos, and I would be like custom color mix or whatever. And then I would make sure that my colors was just as close. Oh,
Oh,
okay.
oh
Yeah,
no, I be
yeah.
having it on the inventory shelf.
Right, right,
I
right.
hate to
Just not
steal
in
from the
her
business.
personal. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, and I was thinking, should I start buying from myself? Well, okay, never mind. Anyways, so like I was saying, so yeah, I would custom mix my own colors, and that I'm getting back into that. What was it? Fairy Whispers and Princess Pixie. They ran the color code for me or whatever.
Uh-huh.
Um, and then mix it that way. I said I'm gonna start back doing that, mixing my own custom colors, so that way I can get exactly what I want. And see how that works for me. So I like that you do that. Uh, it's fun. It's definitely fun. It's work. It's gonna be
I
worth
gotta
it.
write something because I got an idea for you that
Okay.
I don't want to be a
Period.
gatekeeper, but I can't say it on
Right.
this live.
Right. Sorry. No, I'm saying no, but yeah, uh, I know we kind of like touched on more
A
than
little bit
just
of
the
everything, I
gatekeeping.
guess.
Yeah, we started talking more, and that's kind of like how Nails and Chill is supposed to be. For the most part, you have your main topic, and then you go from there. Especially when you're enjoying yourself. But excuse me. So yeah, if you missed it at all in the beginning about the gatekeeping, I definitely will be putting this down I will be listening in the end so y'all can go back and watch what we were saying. But there is definitely a difference between gatekeeping and business and and product gatekeeping. How should I say?
Hmm.
I think
Yeah.
that's how you should probably work. Product gatekeeping versus business sources gatekeeping is two
Yeah.
totally. It's not even gatekeeping. It's two totally different things.
Like asking
Yeah.
for a business blueprint and a business plan, that's not gatekeeping. That's overstepping
Thank you,
boundaries.
Erica. Right. Right. Yeah. Like I said at the beginning, you're not gonna ask these other people where they got it from. So why would you do it?
You don't even
Why
have
would you do it?
access to them or their
Right.
inbox. Let's just be real.
Yes. And then, I don't know. I feel like it's for me, just starting out, I love being able to keep that connection with my supporters.
Yeah.
Uh, but I know that there's gonna come a day and a time where I will not be able to. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? At the
Yeah.
same time, so I'm trying to kind of set up a little boundary now, so that way
Well, it won't be like
nobody thinks
a
we acting
breakup.
like,
Like, dang, she just
yeah,
ghosted us. She got
right,
big and
right,
ghosted us.
right. Yes, so because I don't want nobody to feel like that, but it definitely, I know that there's gonna come a time where I just can't answer everything, but the goal will always to still be able to try to like do a live here and there because I really do like interacting with other people, and I that's kind of how I came up with Nails and Chill, because I like to talk a little bit and a lot of it. I like to talk, and then I just thought it would be fun to do nail tutorials with people too. So I always want to try to keep it to where I'm engaging with people on a live or something like that, but also structure the business at the same time. Now that I have a product line, because actually when I started Nails and Chill, I wasn't all the way there with the product line either. So it's a little different, but we gonna make it do what it do, and it's gonna work itself out. So I really enjoyed being able to break that down for you guys. Not sure. That's the only thing about YouTube. It don't tell you who's here. Does TikTok tell you who be like? It kind of tells you who's on your live. When you,
Yeah, they
yeah.
do. And like, so I've never been live on YouTube besides this. But
Mm-hmm.
TikTok, it'll tell you who your like top who your top like viewers were, top like with
Oh,
commenters, how many
okay.
people, because you might see a consistent, like this happens, like a consistent 50 people in the room or whatever, but
Right, right.
overall like 1,500 or 2,000 was there.
Came
Like,
through. Right, right.
yeah, so
Yeah,
they
at
do
the
that.
end of this, it'll tell me the how many people came in, and it'll also tell you your peak of how many viewers. But from looking while we've been up here, I think the most I've seen is like 7 at one time. So, but it'll give you the full breakdown after, and then you
Mhm.
have the option of making it public or private. But I heard that on TikTok, it automatically goes private, right?
It does. It does, but you can let it be public. Yeah.
Okay, okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay. So yeah, that's the only thing I like to be able to see. Okay. Who's up there and all that good stuff. But so yeah, we gotta do this again. We're gonna have to come up with some more topics and you guest co-host another day as well.
Girl, listen, I would
There's so
love
much
that.
stuff to talk about. Maybe like I think maybe oh like a okay. Yeah, that I'm gonna keep those ideas to myself and then we'll talk about it like later.
Okay,
But
okay.
yeah. So yeah, we'll definitely do this again. But if you guys don't have any questions, if you miss anything, want us to repeat anything, or any of that, please let us know. But I think we're about to wrap it up. We've been up here for like an hour and 15 minutes, um, so I think we're gonna end this here.
Okay.
But
I'm about to watch some Hulu.
oh my gosh, last night was it last night? No, the night before I started the Silent Twins. Have you watched that?
The Silent Twins.
The Silent Twins.
I'm watching
Yeah.
something called Reasonable Doubts.
Oh, yeah, I might have to check into that. But the Silent Twins, it came on Stars. It came on
Oh,
Stars,
okay. Nope, Dad.
and
No idea.
it's a based off a true story about these twins that didn't talk to nobody. You're
Did
very welcome,
what?
Liza. Thank you for tuning in. They never, if okay, so we could be the twins. I'm talking to you, you talking to me, but the second mom and dad walk up to the door, no communication. They
Are they
stop
black?
talking. Mhm.
Oh, I know the
Mhm.
story. I know the
Yeah. Okay.
story because one of
Yeah.
them really, really wanted to talk, but she didn't because of the sister or whatever. I don't know if that's how they ran the story in the show, but I know
Mhm.
this story or whatever. I thought they were African.
Yeah. Yeah. They're from Barbados, but they moved
Okay,
to
she said I didn't care for it. Okay.
who didn't care for it? Oh, you didn't care for Silent Twins? I thought it was good because it was based off of a true story. It was definitely different. It was definitely different, but I thought it was good. I did think it was good. Weird. It was strangely good, I guess you could kind of say.
I
So
didn't know that it
because
was
like
a show though, but I do know the story. But that
yeah,
reasonable
no,
doubt.
it was like a movie. I think it was like a 2 hour movie or whatever. But yeah, girl, it was crazy. It was, but like you said, one of the twins controlled everything, and
Yeah.
then because right after she died, then the other twin took off, like started
Yeah.
interacting with people and all the other
Yeah.
stuff. So yeah, she definitely controlled it. Um, More so, it was weird. It was weird, but good at the same time. So
Well, Reasonable
yes,
Doubt is gonna be it for me, and I can't wait to
okay,
season two come out. Morris Chestnut is gonna be in season two, so
okay.
it comes out in August. I'm
True
so ready,
story. Yep. Yep.
but I'm
Woo-hoo, we
only on
just
episode two.
okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to tell the hubby about Reasonable Doubt. We might have to peep that out because I told him we need something in between BMF Shy. We need something else to
Girl,
watch.
well, I think Reasonable Doubt it's a black show, so if you all blacked out from The Shy and BMF, well,
Okay. Right. Right. Nah, I'll watch it. Yeah, I like So, all right, ladies. I think we're gonna end it here. I'm about to go and refill my cup and find something else to do. And we'll see you guys again another day.
all right,
Bye. See you later. Bye, y'all.
bye.
Nah, it's also good. That sounds such a thing reasonable. All right, bye, y'all.